Since 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 is almost over, it's time to look back at the biggest feuds of the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off, including the fresh disputes created during the tell-all. 6 Americans participated in the 2023 version of the TLC show, to unfold storylines about them moving to a new country to get married. Out of the 6 couples, only 4 90 Day Fiancé couples stayed together, while only 1 appears to be happily married. The 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 had its fair share of arguments and tantrums. There were fireworks between families, friends, and the couples themselves. However, when the cast members all came together for the reunion, the gloves really came off, and the claws were out. 10 Johann Geronimo Talon Alexander Daniele is from the United States, so when she moved to the Dominican Republic, she needed friends. When she learned that a pal of hers named Talon Alexander was coming to the country, Daniele wanted to meet up with him. She let Johann know about this, but didn't immediately tell him that Talon was her ex-boyfriend. To Johann, being friends with an ex is abnormal, and that's why he wasn't comfortable with Daniele meeting Talon, whom she'd dated for 5 months. When Johann met Talon, he asked him about his shoe size, which meant he wanted to compare their penis sizes. Daniele likes men with big penises, Johann told Daniele, and drove her to tears. He even asked Talon if he would sleep with Daniele if she was okay with it. "You're married, bro," a shocked Talon told Johann. Johann eventually agreed to fix his issues with Talon by facing off in a game of basketball, and hugging at the game's end. 9 Julian Aguero Usama Berber Debbie's son Julian, a police officer and lieutenant, was totally against her moving to Morocco. Julian believed that Debbie was probably going to get used and abused by Usama, who was a 24-year-old with no job. Debbie and Usama's relationship was full of red flags for Julian, who insisted that his mom arrange for prenup documents before making any hasty decisions. When Julian came face to face with Usama at the tell-all following Debbie's breakup, he spoke rudely through the screen to Usama. Julian called Usama a stalker, a snake, and the biggest bull he had ever met. Then, he asked him to go see a dentist. 8 Gabriel Paboga's sister Monica Gabe's sister Monica was introduced during his first episode on 90 Day Fiancé, and she was quick to warn him about moving to Colombia. Monica considered Gabe fickle, and questioned his decision-making. Gabe's sister and mother weren't happy about him getting engaged to Isabel, and while he was overjoyed to share the news, his mom and sister asked him to get a prenup. Monica was being overprotective of her brother, and ultimately decided not to attend Gabe and Isabel's wedding. Gabe told Monica that she's the one that creates problems the night before the nuptials. 7 Yen's friends Randy Myra Rishi Singh. In Yen's case, it was her friends Randy and Myra who were more worried about her moving to India than her parents. Randy and Myra had not supported Jen during her first marriage, which ended in divorce. They suspected Rishi was fooling around, and believed he wasn't the man she needed. Randy catfished Rishi. He started to chat with her, and even sent her an inappropriate photo of himself clad in a towel. When Randy confronted Rishi, he claimed he knew it was Yen's friends catfishing him all along, which is why he blocked her, and deleted the messages. 6. Mahmoud El-Sherbani. Nicole's friend Norin Salah. Mahmoud never wanted Nicole to make any friends or go out by herself when she moved to Egypt. Nonetheless, Nicole registered herself for a meditation class. However, she knew there would be no men there. Nicole befriended the yoga teacher, Norin, a non-conservative Muslim Egyptian. Mahmoud wanted to meet the woman his wife was pals with. Norin slammed Mahmoud by telling him that his wife was an adult, and could judge people by herself. She didn't approve of him not wanting Nicole to attend a co-ed yoga class. As the conversation got heated, Norin labeled Mahmoud a typical Egyptian man. 5. Gabriel Paboga. Rishi Singh. Jen and Rishi shocked their co-stars by confirming that they reconciled, after talking at a mutual friend's wedding. Jen refused to confirm that they were engaged again, but as per Rishi, Jen was back to being his fiancé. Gabe was a cast member who attacked Rishi for not standing up to his family, by telling them he wanted to marry Jen, and that they couldn't stop him from doing it. Does your family know that you guys are engaged? Yes or no? And that's all. At this moment, Gabe stated. He thinks Rishi has a habit of going around in circles, instead of answering tough questions. 4. Jen Bokar. Rishi's mom Shimla Singh. While Jen knows that Rishi is a mama's boy, who will never choose her over his family, she still joined forces with the cast. She asked him to tell his mom that he will get married to her, come what may. As expected, Rishi wasn't confident enough to confront his mom. His mom didn't mince words. The parent told them that it was because of Yin's age that they were not giving her and Rishi permission to marry. Shimla told Jen that her age was her only flaw, and that if she was 6 months to a year older than Rishi, it could have changed their decision. Jen was visibly hurt by Shimla's ageist comments. In a preview for Tell All Part 3, Jen video called Rishi, and while speaking about how upset she was because of Shimla, said, F*** her, to Rishi. Jen then told Rishi, if I ever hear her say that again, we will never speak again. 3. Gabriel Paboga. Mahmoud El-Sherbani. When Gabe and Nicole met for the first time backstage, she asked him, are you gonna tell him that today? When he said he always wondered why Mahmoud would be so controlling of her. Gabe did keep his word when he started asking Mahmoud, what happens if your child doesn't want to be Muslim? When Mahmoud opened up about his upcoming move to the U.S., Gabe continued, what if you have a daughter? Are you going to force her to wear a hijab? I don't think you should force religion on a child. Mahmoud replied that it was none of his business, before showering Gabe with expletives, and leaving the tell-all. 2. Jamie Noguera. Chris Foster. Jamie and Chris had already split up once when Chris ghosted Jamie for a month. In turn, she started talking with another woman from Texas. Chris still moved countries to get married to Jamie, but as soon as she did, she questioned Jamie's decision to rent an apartment that was $150 over Chris' budget. Chris left Colombia immediately, saying she'd be back in 2 weeks, and it took 5 months until she saw Jamie again. This meeting during Jamie's late birthday celebrations ended in a violent fight, with Chris aggressively pushing Jamie. When the women met each other again during the tell-all, it was time for another round of arguments. 1. Debbie Aguero. Rishi Singh. Although Jen had maintained that she wouldn't make Rishi choose between their relationship and his family, Debbie started mocking Rishi by calling him a coward. Instead of understanding that Rishi belongs to an entirely different culture than hers, Debbie asked Rishi, "Who comes first, your partner or your family?" She accused Rishi of having no passion. Rishi said that Jen needed to go back, and while he was mid-sentence, Debbie started mocking his accent by repeating what he said. This came across as racist, and was completely uncalled for, given how successful her own 90-day fiancé, the other way relationship was.
Love in the modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world, it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.